Okay, I guess we're gonna start now, even though Ella isn't here. Okay, so let me check the waiting room. Nope. Okay. So we're first gonna be doing some review of yesterday. So do you have any questions about the lesson for yesterday?
No.
Because okay, so we're gonna be doing some review for intervals first. So as I said yesterday, an interval is the distance between two notes. And they have qualities and numbers, like for example, a major second or a perfect fourth. Okay, so yesterday we mostly talked about major and perfect intervals. Yeah. And then we didn't do much practice for minor or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, major and minor intervals are probably the most important for like the chords in the future, like for the intervals that make up the chords, especially major and minor thirds. So yeah, we're gonna be targeting those mostly. So do you remember like which ones are major and which ones are perfect? They're on the slides, but it's just if you want.
Third, sixth, and seventh are major, and the fourth, fifth, eighth are perfect, and the diminished can be diminished second, diminished third, and diminished sixth, and diminished seventh, and augmented includes all intervals.
Oh wow. I didn't actually expect you to remember that much. Okay, that's wonderful. That's very good. Okay, Ella's here. Great. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to some practice. Hello, Ella. Okay, find the name of this interval.
Uh, minor first?
Major.
No.
Major second.
Major
Yes,
second. Major
major
All right,
second.
yeah.
There's no such thing as a major or minor first. That's not really.
Okay, major.
Yeah, just remember that, okay?
Major second.
Because like I guess the least amount that's like a real interval is gonna be like one note in between, and that's called a second. So there's not really a first unless you count it like being overlapping. But then that's just the note,
Yes, no.
and we're going to weird territory. So next problem. So that was a mistake again, but we ignore that. Okay, so next problem. What's this one?
Major sixth.
Yeah. So if you don't want to count all the notes in between, then you can just remember what I said about going to the octave first and then going down from there. So it's a lot like closer from the octave. So you can just go from there instead. Okay. Major sixth. And now last one.
Major seven?
Yes. Yeah, major seven.
Yeah.
So this is all pretty simple stuff. It's all majors. So you just got to count the notes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday we also like briefed over the triads and we're gonna be continuing with that today. So a triad always has three notes because tri is three. Grammar. Yeah. So it's based on the interval of a third, as I said before, which is why major and minor thirds are so important because triads and like chords in general often use them. So major triads are made up of the first, third, and fifth notes of the major scale. So major triads are all made up of notes on the scale. So you're not gonna have any of them like going like a half step below the third note or any of that like minors. But yeah, major triads, you just take the scale and then you just count. So that's pretty simple. And another thing for minor triads, you just take the third note of the major triad and I think you lower it. Yeah, half step. So D flat major. So you can just tell me the notes if you want, but yeah. I'm pretty sure these are the problems that we didn't do yesterday, so no repeating, no more repeats.
Bluetooth.
D flat, F, A flat. No,
You
Oh.
are correct. Trust in yourself. Okay, so that was good. So yeah, for majors, you just count up for the half steps. Is that what you did, or did you write the scale?
like I just took the first 5 notes and was like,
Yeah, that also works. So both of them are like pretty simple ways to find it. Yeah. G major.
okay, this shouldn't be hard. G, D, and D.
Yes. So remember that if G major only has F sharp, so
Wait,
I may or may not have put the wrong thing for that, but
you have put the wrong thing because it starts on F, like F.
yeah, did I switch it? Okay, maybe I switched it. But just pretend that it starts from G and just like shifted the whole thing up.
Okay.
But yeah, you get the idea. We don't need visuals. Okay, so just remember that because G only has F sharp, that means like this
No.
isn't gonna have any accidentals on the first 5 notes. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, G
Why
minor.
does it only have F sharp?
Because
Oh,
G major has F sharp.
okay then.
Okay, G minor.
G, D flat, D.
Yes, you are
It's
correct. Okay, so for this one, it's a little bit more complicated if you use a scale thing, because you have to find the major first.
Yeah.
So you just go up 3 half steps, and then it's G sharp, A, and then A sharp, which is B flat. Yeah, and then you just find the triad from there. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, now we're gonna go to today's lesson, which is chords.
Chords. I don't know the difference between chords and triads, except
Chords are just like a group of notes that are put together in general, and triads are like 3.
Okay.
So we have triads part 2. Yay! Okay, so we already learned about major and minor triads, but there are more. There are more of them. So there are augmented, dominant, diminished, etc. And for minor, we already learned about this, but if you know, for major triads, it's like a major third and a minor third, right? So if you lower the third note of the major triad, it's gonna become a minor third and a major third on top. So we're just gonna reverse it by lowering the third note a half step. Okay. And next, for diminished, you're going to lower both the third and the fifth of the major triad. Yeah, because like let me do this. You didn't see that. Okay. So we have C is lagging, E, and then G, right? So C, and then you go to E, so that's 4 half steps, and then you go F, F sharp, and then G, so that's 3 half steps, right? So that's a major triad. So if you lower the third note 1 half step, then that's only 3 half steps to get to E flat or D sharp. So that's going to be a minor triad. Is it lagging for your screen?
A little bit. Just
Okay, it's fine. So for diminished, on the other hand, because we already have a minor, right? We already lowered it one time, but if we lower G one step now, it's going to be, and that's going to be a diminished because we have two minor thirds now.
Yeah, 2 minor.
It sounds cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So next for augmented, we're going to lower the,
Thank you.
sorry, this is supposed to be, okay. Yeah, so you're gonna actually raise the top of the major triad to create an augmented triad. So we have our major triad over here, and then we're gonna raise it 1/2 step. So that's gonna be an augmented triad. So it's not, you don't really need to know much about the notes. So you can just like, to create a minor, diminished, augmented, or any of that stuff, you're going to just like use the major triad that you've already created, and you're just going to like lower or raise
Yeah.
some of the notes. Yeah, that's like a pretty simple way to put it. Okay.
Can you come water? Yeah. Okay.
So any questions about triads in general?
No, I guess
I'm
not.
writing it down because I'm gonna forget.
Okay, go ahead. What are your opinions on triads so far? Like good, bad, kind of?
They're not that hard to me.
Yeah. Okay,
They're
that's good.
sustainably okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
Sustaining.
Okay, done.
Okay, you got it? Okay. So now we're gonna move on to seventh chords. You guys like seventh chords?
Wait, by seventh, do you mean like dominant seventh? Like,
Yeah. Some of
oh,
them. Yeah,
okay.
we love
That's
dominant seven.
Yeah, but they can get like extremely confusing, like once you have to, okay.
Yeah, they can get extremely confusing.
'Cause they
I
have, like,
got very
notes.
confused at one point, and then I had to restudy the whole thing.
Oh,
Okay, so first of all, we have a major seventh, not dominant seventh yet. So basically, a simple way to put this would be like to take a major triad, as we learned before, which is just a major third and a minor third, and then we add another major third to it.
Mhm.
Or we add like a major seventh to it, which would be the same thing because we're only adding one note. Okay. So in the end, it's gonna look like this, like over
Mhm.
here. And it's gonna be a major third, a minor third, and then a major third. So if you prefer, you can count the half steps, or again, you can just like take the scale and take the first, third, fifth, and seventh notes. And once again, the major seventh is gonna be all on the scale, so you can just that's gonna be a simple way to solve the problem if you just take the scale and take the notes. Okay. Now we have minor seventh. And so minor seventh is pretty similar to major seventh, and it's just a minor third, a major third, and a minor third. So once again, we're reversing the major seventh to form a minor seventh, I guess that's a good way to put it. So first we're gonna take a minor chord, which is just a reverse of a major triad. So it's gonna be a minor third and then a major third.
Third, and then a minor third.
Yep. So lastly, well, not lastly, thirdly, we're gonna have the dominant seventh. We love the dominant seventh. Okay. So we're gonna dominant seventh is going to be a major chord and a minor seventh. So you're just gonna have to remember this one because there's no like I don't have like a method to remember this or anything. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a major third, a minor third, and then another minor third. So it's a major triad, but then you add another minor third on top of it. So to visualize, are you guys writing or
I'm reading something. Do you remember?
I'm writing
Okay.
too.
okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got it?
Actually, oh my god, I didn't finish. Sorry, I didn't finish.
It's okay, it's okay. Take a little bit more time.
So very wait, so I have a question. Is like
Yeah.
the top part of the dominant seventh, like the top two, like is it I'm kind of confused right now because this something doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, wait. Let me count. Okay. So
like
if I found the wrong image, then I'm gonna draw a new one. Okay. So it's gonna be like C sharp D, D sharp E. So that's 4. And then we have F sharp G, and then that's 3. And then
okay.
G sharp A, and then A sharp. So that's right. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I was a little confused about which way. So it's
Yeah.
like the
So you go from
And
bottom to
then-
top.
oh, is
Finally.
it a major, minor?
Oh, sorry, I wrote it a little bit confusing. So I wrote it from top to bottom, but you actually count it from the bottom to top, or at least that's what I do. So yeah, it's gonna be a major at the bottom and then 2 minors at the top. Okay, so for major seventh, it's gonna be. Oops.
That sounds quite
I
odd.
can't see
That
what you're
sounds very
pressing.
odd.
Sorry, it lagged a bit. I can't
Okay.
see what you were pressing.
Okay, wait. So
D.
I think that's right. That
Okay.
sounds very odd. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps. So that's a major third, and then we have 1, 2, 3. That's a minor third, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's a major third again. So that's right. Oh, that sounds very bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a minor seventh. Then that's gonna be minor third, a major third, and then a minor third. So we're gonna figure this out together, how to play it, and then so we have
C.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yes, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2.
That sounds equally quite odd. But it sounds quite more pleasant than the last one.
I guess that's why dominant seventh is used the most because it sounds the most pleasant.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so-
most people don't really think about major seventh and minor seventh when they think about seventh chords.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Half. I have two
if
about
I
half
play a
index
chord
cards
with
from
like
the
4 notes. I usually play like a dominant seventh.
Yeah, dominant seventh sounds so much better.
I have two index cards full of. I have two half index cards full of writing.
It's good to take notes because now you have stuff for future reference.
I'm gonna take this.
Okay, so back to the slides, and now we have the seventh chords. You got that all down? Any
Yep.
questions? Yeah?
Oh.
Okay. So now we have half diminished and diminished. So
Okay, I don't know what a half diminished seventh is. So
yeah, so a half diminished will, okay, as you can see here, we have the dominant seventh, and that's major at the bottom, and you have minor and then minor. So, but this one is going to be a minor at the bottom and then another minor and major at the top. Okay, so it's basically a diminished chord. So you lower both notes you lower both the third and fifth notes to make a diminished triad, right? But then you take another minor seventh, which is a major third, and then you put it on top. So that's going to be a half diminished. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Kind of.
Okay, I have visual aids. Okay, don't worry. After you guys done copying, I have visual aids.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna just
Oh, okay. Diminished is all minor.
so this, yeah, diminished is all minor.
Your
So
thirds.
this is a minor third, so that's like 3 half steps. And then we have 3 half steps, and then this should be 4 half steps. Right? So
Wait.
it's B, C, C sharp.
Wait, so E, E,
C sharp.
E, E, F, F sharp, G. Is that
Okay, that
minor?
may
Is that
Huh?
a minor third? I'm kind of confused. Like the E to G, is that a minor third? Like
E to G.
like in the visual representation for the diminished.
Okay, it's E and then F and then F sharp, which is G flat. So I think that's a minor third.
Okay.
But however, we have a tiny problem here. So we're just gonna go like that and then we're gonna put a natural on it because that's gonna be a major third, I'm pretty sure. So now we have so now that
Can you
we
wait? I'm still writing.
oh yeah, sure. Okay, well, I might as well move on to diminished seventh then, because yeah, we're just gonna do it all
about
together.
the diminished seven.
Huh?
I was asking about the diminished seven.
Oh, sorry.
Whether the E and the G is actually
So it's gonna be like it goes like F sharp and then G. So that's a minor third.
Okay, yeah, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Okay. So diminished seventh is pretty easy to remember. It's just all minors. Yeah.
Minus.
A diminished chord, which is you lower the third and then fifth as always, and then actually you don't need to lower the third and fifth specifically, which is another point I want to make. You can, as you can see here at the bottom note over here, they actually raised the C, which is the bass note, a half step. And I don't recommend doing this a lot because it's kind of confusing as to what the bass note actually is, but it works because it makes all of them minors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're gonna Ella, are you done copying?
No.
Okay, go ahead. It's 11:53. So if we get through this fast, then we can actually do a Kahoot.
Yay, that's fun.
But we must get through the content first, or else we will not have time.
I try to get through the content, but sometimes it's taken.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. So now we're gonna do oh my god, the annotations.
Still on the annotation thing.
I am deleting. I am in the process of deleting. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
You are in the
Okay.
process of deleting it?
Okay, so now we're gonna be doing half diminished and diminished. So half diminished is gonna be a minor third, and then a major third, right? So we're gonna have a minor third. It's lagging very badly. Okay.
Okay,
that's half diminished. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna be a half diminished. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now you understand why half diminished major and minor aren't used a lot because they just don't sound good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, diminished and dominant are probably the ones that are used the most in music writing. Yeah, and then so now we're gonna have a diminished one, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2.
Ah.
Yeah, see, that sounds a lot better.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
kind
wait.
of.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So you just sometimes you just gotta count the half steps. That's what I do because I cannot do anything else. But now we're gonna move on to chord inversions because Kahoot,
Or inversions. Yes, inversions. Like
we love it. Oh my god, it's so blurry. Just ignore the very bad quality, but this is the basic idea of chord inversions.
yeah, I used to
Can I
mix
write it down?
No, don't write this one down. I have better.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Can I write one down?
Never.
So
Never
Just
mind, I
write
do
this
not.
one down.
Yeah, just write this one down.
Both?
You move the bottom note to the top.
Yeah.
That's
By the
how
way, Ella,
I
if you don't want to write it down, you can just like take a screenshot.
I don't know how to do that.
So if you transfer the rule to the first inversion, you basically take the C and move it to the top of the chord. It's that easy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's very easy. But you
So,
know, it's very important to remember the
Mhm.
names and the numbers. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, you will fail the Kahoot that I am about to give you. No, just kidding.
Oh,
It's like important because it comes up later on. Nope,
Mhm.
not Kahoot time.
no.
So
So,
this is called the figured bass. And
Yeah.
these symbols are used to indicate inversions, which are basically
root
which is
position
basically the
6,
process.
3, and 6, 4. Right.
Yes. Yes.
And then-
Valerie and Ella, you must not talk while I'm talking. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna have the root, the first inversion, and second inversion. It's pretty similar for the triads and seventh chords because it's all the same. But like there's just more for the seventh chords because there's 4 notes instead of 3. So it's really simple other than like memorizing the actual thing, the actual numbers, even though you don't really need to memorize it, I suppose. So over here we have like, okay, so I'm gonna annotate. So how to memorize this is basically there's a 7 over here, and then there's a 5, and then there's a 3, right? So that's 7, 5, 3. And then over here, this is actually 6, and then we have 5 again because this did not and because this part did not change, and then 3. So we can just like this is like the major triad. Yeah, and then so we have another triad over here. So that does not change, and that's why these are both 5 and 3. And then over here, we still have 6 on the top, but over here we changed it because we brought another one up to the top, and that's going to be 4. But over here is still the same. The bottom part is still the same because we didn't change that part. But now, once again, we brought another one up to the top, and this is really repetitive, but I'm going to go over it anyways. So this is 6, 4, and 2. So it changes based on that. And if you don't remember the numbers, then you can just basically count the notes that are in between and you can get the numbers anyways.
I do not get this.
Okay, so basically, you're going to have over here, you have G at the bottom, right? For the first one. And then you go up 7 notes because in a scale there are 8 notes, which is what I like to think as an octave, and then you go down 1, so that's 7 if you count it like that.
Huh?
So the bottom note and the 7 and the top note have 7 notes in between.
7? Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's why the top note is going to be the top number for this representation is going to be 7.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for the next one we have G to D, and that's going to be 5 notes in between. Okay. Yeah, and then so that means that this is going to be 5 over here, and lastly we have this triad over here, which is G and B. And as you know, it's like a third. So we have 3 notes in between, and then, well, not in between, but 3 notes in total. So we're gonna have 3 at the bottom.
Why
And
does
that's
the
why-
number matter?
Oh, because it's just a way of writing the inversion so that you actually know. Because like in the future, you're not gonna draw out the notes specifically. You're gonna be like something like you're gonna be like this chord 6/5, and you're gonna have to know which inversion that is. It's like the second inversion. So you're gonna have to know that, and just by looking at the numbers, which is why I'm telling you to memorize this right now. Because you're not gonna have like all of this drawn out for you all the time. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And for the
Can I write
inversions
it
of
down?
yeah, go ahead. And for the inversions of the triads, you're gonna it's just the same thing. You're just gonna count like 5, 3. It's already written out for you over here. So it's like 5 and then 3 and then 6 and then 3 and then 6 and then 4. So it varies depends on like which notes at the top. While you're writing, I would just like to show off my little hourglass over here. And now you have a time limit. It's very short.
No. No.
No, we refuse. We
Our
will not
time
follow
is
the time
done.
limit.
Your time is done. I'm just kidding. Like, okay. Well, it's 12:01 now, so we don't have times for Kahoot, unfortunately.
That is so sad.
I know it is so sad.
I have to write.
You may write. Okay, how about this? We will do Kahoot for review tomorrow. So we will do it like first thing when we get here. Because we
Okay.
have not been able to do Kahoot for like the past 3 days, and I'm very sad.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah? While you guys are writing, how do you feel about music theory class so far? I
Good.
need some feedback.
Good.
Good.
Do you guys comprehend what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, like 90%, like 95% of the time.
Okay, that's good enough. I will explain if you have any further questions. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I think I got it out.
Okay, you got it down? All right. We are done for today.
Okay.
Yay. Okay,
Yeah.
class is over. Bye, people. Have a good day.
Bye.
Ooh.